We look at Heiko Sepp making the climb there.
Before the vaccine, Heiko embodied supreme vitality and excellent health. He trained and competed with utmost caution, always free from injuries, without any heart or joint problems.
Before the vaccine, my condition was really good.
It is indeed Heiko Sepp from his...
His exceptionally healthy lifestyle ensured his immune system kept him free from illness. Heiko completed the 2021 Norseman competition, unaware that his superhuman condition would soon undergo a devastating change, leaving him disabled. In September, following his second dose, within hours of vaccination, he felt tightness in his chest and shortness of breath. Overwhelming chest pain ensued, making every breath excruciatingly painful. Heiko's chest pain progressed to a critical state and he crumbled to the floor, struggling with a sense of suffocation.
It was so painful in my chest. I had problems to breathe. I couldn't get any oxygen at all. One moment I felt like that's death or something.
His wife, Anne, called the ambulance, and Heiko ended up at the Oslo University Hospital.
Covered in patches of white and soft vermilion.
And it was really scary, and I had to, the kids were crying because they've never seen Heiko like that, you know. They've seen him always like strong, and one moment they didn't understand why ambulance have to pick him up.
At the hospital, Heiko was diagnosed with vaccine-related heart inflammation. After vaccination, Heiko developed a severe autoimmune disease, plunging him into a world of constant pain and agony, forever altering the course of his life and ending his journey as a top-level athlete.
Taking off the backpack, and I reckon that was in preparation.
Setting him on a path to face the greatest challenge of his life.
I've been suffering a lot. I'm all day full of pain, especially my left side. It's hard to explain how difficult it's been. I have really high pain tolerance because I used to do Ironman, but this pain is sometimes so horrible that a grown-up man basically want to cry.
He endures a long list of debilitating symptoms, including episodes of fainting, tremors, fatigue, and extreme joint and muscle pain, as well as a very weak immune system, brain fog, headaches, and cold feet. Out of Heiko's many symptoms, one of the most shocking ones was serious muscle spasms reminiscent of those observed in Parkinson's disease.
He's like shaking. I think that's kind of it worries me and him because he's thinking maybe he have Parkinson, but I'm always like, no, I don't think you have Parkinson, but it's just, I don't know what is this that you're shaking.
Fortunately, this condition eventually became milder, but still resurfaces unpredictably.
Or especially if I have to call or send message, then it's basically impossible because I don't feel my fingers.
I've seen him always in good shape. Before kids, he used to training minimum 4 hours, 3 hours, like that's his shortest training days. And then to see him not even getting up from the bed, that's really hard. It's like you're just 40 years old, and how could the body just collapse like that? And it's just so hard for me to process that.
It's been over 2.5 years, and it started to totally to destroy me inside. So it's like mentally and everything.
We reviewed Heiko's medical history pre-vaccination and found no issues with joints, muscles, heart, or immune system. Aside from a fully recovered shoulder injury 20 years ago, Heiko has been exceptionally healthy and injury-free. What stands out is that immediately after vaccination, his previously non-existent medical history was suddenly overwhelmed with serious health problems, frequent doctor's visits, and hospitalizations. It took us days to go through Heiko's extensive post-vaccination medical records. Once very healthy, he developed an onslaught of symptoms in just a few months, including neurological issues and a weakened immune system leading to frequent flu. These health issues are not simply due to athletic wear and tear. They indicate serious underlying autoimmune problems. While specialists attribute Heiko's heart inflammation to the vaccination, and some doctors haven't ruled out his other symptoms being vaccine-related, he has yet to receive a definitive diagnosis from the National Healthcare System. They don't know what's wrong with him.
I've been hearing exactly the same thing in every single of meeting. No solution. They don't want to take any extra test. They are like, yeah, if you know some test, let me know. Or like, who is the immunologist here? Is it me or is it you?
Seeking help from private clinics has devastated them financially.
Cold and gray.
We couldn't keep up with all the bills, so we are really behind. We can still pay like basic need, but we just owe too much.
In the last 2.5 years, we are basically lost everything. We have been selling everything what we have at home. Bicycles, skis. We have been taking credit cards to just get some help from the private clinics. We've been spending so much money, so much resources, time.
Heiko hoped for full compensation for his reduced income and all his medical expenses. The Norwegian system of patient injury compensation does not recognize any of Heiko's autoimmune symptoms as vaccine-related.
There is no permanent and significant injury. There is no basis to claim that the vaccine can cause conditions such as fatigue, tiredness, or general pain lasting beyond 4 to 6 weeks. Such conditions occur frequently in the general population and can be due to many factors.
In other words, all of Heiko's health problems, except for the heart problem, simply happened to occur coincidentally around the time of his vaccination, but are not caused by the vaccination. For the 2.5 years of this horrific nightmare, Heiko would only receive about $140 in compensation. Heiko senses a feeling of abandonment by the national healthcare system, and he feels that he's left without a diagnosis and the necessary treatment.
They still keep saying basically that you are not sick, and that's so irritating.
Over the years, Heiko has remained committed to his rehabilitation regimen, showing up whenever his body allows him to.
It's like it's my biggest battle in my life. That's like I have to beat it. I'm still fighting, and I hope if I will get 80% of my health back where it used to be, I will be really happy.
Cold and gray shine.
If you'd like to support Heiko and his family in their journey to build a new life and continue the search for treatments and doctors, please consider donating directly to Heiko.
Overshine, tucked into the night, and all that